Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tactical Horizon, your destination for in-depth analysis of global defense, military technology, and geopolitical developments. India's Super Sukhoi upgrade program, building a 4.5++ generation air dominance fighter. The Indian Air Force's IAF Super Sukhoi program is one of the largest fighter modernization projects ever undertaken by India. Rather than replacing its fleet of 259 Su-30 MKI fighters, India intends to transform them into significantly more capable aircraft with indigenous sensors, mission systems, electronic warfare equipment, and weapons. The program, estimated at around 60,000 crore rupees, aims to extend the Su-30 MKI's operational life well into the 2050s while dramatically increasing indigenous content. Around 78% of the upgraded aircraft systems are expected to be Indian-made, making the Super Sukhoi a major milestone in the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. Why is the upgrade necessary? Although the Su-30 MKY remains the backbone of the IAF, the original aircraft entered service over 20 years ago. Since then, regional threats have evolved considerably. China now fields J-20 stealth fighters, J-16 multi-role fighters, PL-15 long-range missiles, advanced AESA radars. Pakistan is introducing J-10 CE fighters, JF-17, Block 3 PL-15 E missiles. To remain competitive, the Su-30 MKI requires modern AESA radar, new electronic warfare systems, faster computers, better cockpit displays, new weapons integration, improved networking. India's vision, unlike previous upgrades that depended heavily upon Russia, the Super Sukhoi program is fundamentally an Indian modernization effort. The lead organizations include HAL, DRDO, ADA, DARE, LRDE, numerous Indian private defense companies. Russia's participation has been deliberately limited to those areas where proprietary design knowledge is essential, particularly the digital flight control system. In major Indian subsystems, 1. Virupaksha GAN ESA radar. Perhaps the biggest improvement, developed by DRDO, LRDE features include gallium nitride technology, over 2,000 transmit/receive modules, target, significantly greater detection range, simultaneous air and ground tracking, improved resistance to jamming, better low observable target detection, full compatibility with Astromark III and future weapons. This radar replaces the Russian N011M bars, passive electronically scanned array radar. 2. Indigenous mission computer. A completely new mission computer will process radar information faster, fuse sensor inputs, manage weapon employment, enable future software upgrades, support artificial intelligence functions in the future. 3. Digital cockpit. HAL and Indian industry will replace the original cockpit with large area touchscreen displays, wide-angle multifunction displays, digital moving maps, improved pilot-machine interface, modern HOTAS integration. 4. Indigenous electronic warfare suite, likely to include digital radar warning receiver, missile approach, warning system, self-protection jammer, digital RF memory jammer, advanced electronic support measures, enhanced electronic attack capability. The suite is expected to borrow concepts developed for the Rafale's Spectra architecture while remaining an indigenous Indian design. 5. Indigenous infrared. Search and track, IRST. The aircraft will receive a new IRST sensor capable of passive target detection, tracking stealth aircraft, long-range infrared surveillance, silent interception. P6. Advanced communications. New communications will include secure data links, improved networking, better integration with AWACS, cooperative engagement capability. 7. Weapons integration. The Super Sukhoi is expected to employ a much wider range of indigenous weapons, air-to-air Astra Mark I, Astra Mark II, Astra Mark III, SFDR, air-to-ground, Rudram anti-radiation missiles, Smart Anti-Airfield Weapon, SAAW, long-range glide bombs, cruise missiles, BrahMos of Future, hypersonic weapons, long-range standoff weapons. Russian contribution. Although India rejected Russia's proposal for a complete Su-30 SM-2 style upgrade, Russia remains indispensable in several critical areas. 1. Digital Fly-by-Wire Flight Control Computer, DFCC. This is arguably the most important Russian contribution. The original Su-30 MKY DFCC was jointly developed by Russia's NPO Nauka, India's Aeronautical Development Agency, ADA. The system contains flight control algorithms, source code aerodynamic control laws, safety certification logic. India needs access to these elements to safely integrate new Indian avionics without compromising flight safety. According to recent reporting, Russia has agreed to provide technical documentation, source code access, and validation support for India's new DFCC, while its role will remain limited to flight control integration and certification. 2. Flight certification. Russia will assist with flight envelope validation, software verification, certification support, safety testing. 3. Structural integration. Russian engineers will help ensure compatibility with existing aircraft architecture, software integration, stability testing. 4. Long-term fleet support. Russia will continue supporting existing airframe, certain mechanical systems logistics, spare parts sustainment, Russian systems being replaced. Many original Russian subsystems will be removed, including N011, MBARS radar, Virupaksha GANAE SA radar legacy mission, computer indigenous mission computer. Cockpit displays Indian digital glass cockpit, electronic warfare suite, indigenous EW suite, IRST sensor, new Indian IRST systems remaining Russian. Some core elements are expected to remain Russian. AL-31F, P thrust vectoring engines, with life extension and upgrades rather than replacement. Airframe, flight control architecture, hydraulic systems, thrust vectoring nozzles. Some mechanical subsystems. India reportedly declined Russia's earlier proposal to adopt the Su-30 SM-2 package, which would have included the AL-41 F-1S engine, Airbus E radar, and broader Russian avionics, preferring an indigenous modernization while retaining Russian support only where technically essential. And timeline current projected milestones include 2027, prototype upgrade begins, 2028 to 2029, first prototype flight, 2032, first batch of 84 upgraded aircraft targeted for completion. Beyond 2032, progressive upgrade of the wider Su-30 MKI fleet, subject to approvals and production capacity. Strategic importance. The Super Sukhoi program is more than an aircraft upgrade. It represents a shift toward technological sovereignty. By replacing most mission systems with indigenous equipment while selectively leveraging Russian expertise for flight control integration, India aims to create one of the world's most capable fourth-generation fighters. The resulting aircraft is expected to feature a powerful indigenous AESA radar, advanced electronic warfare systems, modern digital avionics, and compatibility with India's newest long-range missiles, ensuring the Su-30 MKI remains the backbone of the Indian Air Force for decades to come. At the same time, limited Russian participation helps reduce technical risk in safety-critical areas without compromising India's long-term objective of greater self-reliance in combat aircraft technology. Communications, Indian Secure Data Link, weapon integration, indigenous weapon architecture. You enjoyed this deep dive into India's future fighter roadmap? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Tactical Horizon, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest defense and military technology analysis.